Yes, you have a question?
I was going to ask if you ever did anything for grandma.
Yes, but mainly just some minor characters. Nothing, nothing huge. Again, that was up in Dallas, so they used a lot of Dallas actors. Chris Sabat, I think, did half the characters in Dragon Ball. That's. I've done some video games for Dragon Ball and stuff like that. So, yeah.
Have you done any voices you regret?
Any voices I regret? No. I wish I could say yes, but I can't. I mean, it's. I've done voices that I sometimes wish I would have maybe not gone that direction, but when the director says that's what I want, you kind of have to go with what the director wants. But no, I've been very happy with the stuff I've done. Tell you one of the tough things though is when you do a role and you've done it so much, you have to be very careful not to just phone it in. You've heard that expression, they phone it in, where you just kind of go in there and you're like, oh, I've done this, I've done 15 episodes of this character already, this is easy. And you kind of lose your enthusiasm. Not because you don't like it, just because you've done it so much, it's easy to do. And so you really have to kind of ramp yourself up and get yourself going. But no, I've liked all the voices I've done. Someone in the back. What do I think of the difference between the Japanese voice actors and the American actors? We're far superior. And I can understand us. Small thing. No, I think the Japanese voice actors are fabulous. I've never had the pleasure, I met one, I can't remember his name. I'm just an idiot. Anime North. I think they do a fine job. I have yet though to meet like my counterpart, in a show where, oh, I'm you in English. But I think they all do a great job. And if it weren't for them, we wouldn't have a job. So. I'm sorry, I'm terribly hard of hearing.
So, then had you have a con book here as well. I assume it was meant to go on until just about now, so 42-ish, but just so we don't overrun and end up finding us being pushed out by steamroll or something.
4:30, I think.
4:30, we got time?
45 minutes.
Wow, we've got 45 minutes, John.
You have to go?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, the question was, a lot of Japanese actors will do promotional stuff, TV shows, morning shows, the news, that kind of thing, when they've done a role. And she's asking, do voice actors in America do that kind of thing? No. Sorry. That's it, no. I mean, not yet anyway. Yes?
Do you know any Irish words or Irish songs?
Do I know any Irish words?
Yeah, or Irish songs?
No. Are you going to tell me some?
Toad Mahone.
Are we allowed to say that in public? What does that mean? Okay. Right here, now? All right. Anyone else? Yeah. I'm sorry? Clearly not. No, I have not. They can't. I tell you what, if you write them down, I will try to say them. Oh, give me a pen, all right. You're gonna write, just don't write something like, hello, I'm a dumbass. Oh, please don't make me look stupid. Any more stupid than I already am. Yeah. I've never been to Japan. I would love to go to Japan, but I've never been. Have you ever been? Maybe we could go together.
It's a good place.
I bet it is. I like the food. Here, then there.
What's your favourite character that you've voiced acted?
My favorite,
Character that you've voiced?
my favorite character to voice?
Yeah. Well, not just the voice, your favourite character.
To be honest, there's so many. And I don't mean that like, oh, well, I've got so many. But there's just been a lot. I mean, you know, I'd have to say Crocodile. I just think he was he was a lot of fun to do, and yeah, Crocodile. And actually, I did another character in One Piece, Gandalf.
Ganfall.
Ganfall, thank you.
Gandalf would be awesome in One Piece.
Right.
Which
Gunfall, that's it. He was a fun character too. That was another one I replaced the actor. I'm like, you know, why can't I get these originally? And so, okay, and the question over here. What's that? You? Oh, between the two of us? Oh, I imagine Andrew.
I wouldn't say so, to be honest. I can't even do a Scottish accent, so I'm from Scotland.
Yeah, well, give us a sentence or give us a line.
Try saying power shower.
See, I can't even understand what you said. Say what?
Power shower.
Power?
Power shower.
Power shower?
Like feedback.
All right. Power shower. That's how you say it in Texas. Power shower. Give me a no, I mean, you kind of put me on the spot. That's what I was saying earlier, you know. That's one of the hardest things for me to do is to do accents, because especially for me to do an Irish accent, I'm not really sure I could do it. I'm afraid you might say, well, that's pretty bloody awful. And, you know, the other thing, too, is that I think with Irish, you know, or Scottish, you know, I could be a Scotsman, all right, you know, well, that's not really that good. I don't really like doing accents, and it's only because I don't think I'm authentic enough. I used to, till I realized I'm not. But I think it's, you know, I've got some, Chris Ayres, do you know Chris Ayres? You heard of Chris Ayres? Greg Ayres' brother, he does a lot of good dialects. And one time he was doing this, he had to play what's a sentence? Dick DeWitt, John Swasey is unknown. His Matloon calls Argus Monsieur. And in Texas, we just say, hell yeah. But it just, boy, accents are just tough, man, because you don't want to offend somebody. And I don't mean like, you offended me. I mean, it's just you don't want to. It's like, what? That's not an Irish accent. That's terrible. You know what I'm trying to say? It's just you don't want to make it sound like, well, that was terrible. Why would you do that? So I've done shows where it's like it calls for an accent, and when I'm directing, it's like, nah, I'm not doing an accent. Just don't do it. I'd rather you not do it and make it sound like a good line than try to do a, you know, because you get actors that think, oh, I can do a British accent. Listen to me. You know, it's like, what? Study what? Was that it? Oh yes, here I am talking to you now.
One of the problems I'm hearing, at least, I can't remember, it was Stephanie Share telling me last time actually in Tokyo, like she was going on about, there was one show, I can't remember which show for Lightning, where it required a lot of British voice actors. So they found an expat community in Los Angeles and asked them to come and, you know, like voice actors there, and asked them to come and do it. And the irony was, the directing co and everybody who listened to it didn't think they were British enough. So it was one of the catch-22s as well, where they had this stereotype in mind, where contradictory, tying in the thing you were saying about actually doing ADR from another country. For Professor Layton, when they were doing the dub movie, The Eternal Diva, which is coming out in October 18th from manga. when they were doing that, they actually had the original voice actor who played Luke, she's based in England. Actually, they had her do the dub, but the dub was being recorded back to a studio in somewhere, I think it was LA again for that one, to be honest. But they had to do that because they needed the exact English accent that Luke has, the annoying voice that he has. Sorry, my memory for escalating games is normally filled with hoping he will be the next victim of a horrible puzzle accident. But that is, like, there's times where you can apparently be too British for the voice role.
Wow.
Random story of the day.
Anyone? We'll start.
As a kid, I never stopped.